Okay guys, welcome to the channel. This is PC-Gamerz-UK. First of all, thank you for clicking on my video. In today's video, I'm going to be jumping into this Porsche 911 GT3 Rennsport 992. I've driven it once. I just thought I'd actually test just to make sure this is more of a live stream test. I was actually like, can you remember like a few years back when we had the Nvidia broadcast where we could have a camera set up like this? Well, they took it away, didn't they, about 18 months, 2 years ago, and it's just been a nightmare not having it. So tonight I thought I'd have a go on the Nvidia broadcast, obviously delete the background and stuff like that, to see how it will actually stream with the camera. I'm not using my camo and my phone, which I sometimes try as well. I'm actually on my old, I think it's a C920, so I've got that set up. I know it's not probably as good quality, but this is just more of a test run, just to see how we get on with the camera, wheel, game. I've got everything set up pretty much how I want it, wheel wise. I don't know what it feels like in this Porsche, but we're going to go and test it. Everything felt perfectly fine. I've just been in the F40 around Nürburgring. And then obviously with me being in Nurburgring, I'm used to the F40 and the steering rotation, everything's set up well for that. So I might have to tweak this Porsche, but I don't know yet. We're going to be jumping into Brands Hatch. Got it at 9 o'clock at night, so it's a bit of a night run. Get these lights on and running around Brands Hatch. I've not drove on Brands Hatch for quite some time. But just please bear in mind, when I do actually get on the track, I'll probably be talking a little bit less. Just focusing on what I'm doing. It's already hectic as it is. I've got 10. Let's have a look what current session is. So I've got quick race. I've got 6 laps. Might set that to 8, just because it's a short track. 1 minute, 16, 15s, 120s, stuff like that in it. Something like that. So I've got it set at 9. I might actually set it a little bit earlier than that. 20, 30. Let's try half 8. And then if we need to get headlights on, we can. And it's also to test how I've got my graphics set up as well, because hopefully it will stream okay at 1440. We've got the opponent skill 95 to 100%. We've got 12 in there with us. And yeah, let's just see how we get on. So like I said, I've not really drove in this Porsche much, but I AI'd it to see what's the best car in Assetto Corsa. This Rennsport came up there second to the F40, believe it or not. So yeah, let's just get in there. Madness. If you check some of my old videos out, when I used to stream before, I'd have my camera on quite a lot, quite regular. So hopefully the audio levels are okay too. Same as vehicle setup. Not touched it, not tweaked anything. So if you guys got some files that I can download and install into the Porsche, or however we do that in Evo, or drop some comments below on like some tuning setups. I mean, fuel strategy, we've got 30 litres. I'm imagining we're not going to need that much for this amount of laps. We're going to start literally at the back. We've got 2 cars behind us. First couple of laps will be just trying to get nestled in somewhere. And then hopefully pick them off as we go through laps. So yeah, welcome to the channel. I've got to remember my camera's up there. I normally have it here, but we'll see how we get on. Bit lad. I'd make some heavy braking there. Already my well. My headset's a little bit loud, but I obviously can't change it yet. He's coming up on inside, sense it. Now Ian, left me alone. Maybe just need to turn my headset down a little bit. I feel like my steering's a little bit like it needs turning down a little bit. As in, I feel like my steering's on 900 when it should be on 540 or something. I'm having to turn quite a lot there. Losing back end there. I don't know if you've been in this Mustang. A little bit of understeer there. I've got to get used to this Porsche as well, but it feels nice. He's right on my tracks. Like now, if I could see my steering wheel engage. So I mean, I don't trust their braking. I mean him. Bit too much. 4th into 6th. I don't know what lap we're on. I've moved all my stats over to that left side as well. Ain't got to worry too much about them behind me now. Just try and chase these up front. Definitely need to change this steering. Look, I'm like, feel like I shouldn't be turning wheel that much. And also force feedback's a bit weak as well. Going to make no distance driving like that. So yeah, hopefully it's running alright. See, normally I get on my accelerator a lot quicker there. But because I'm like, cut that way too much. Because I'm like guessing on my turn, I feel like it's making me turn a little bit too early. Same again, not really used to what gear to be in this Porsche. Like somebody's coming close. And I'm sure the settings are down in this bottom left corner to change my steering angle, but I can't see them. Braking way too late there. So always guessing with turning in this Porsche. It's my only negative so far, but it's not me. It's trying to get used to the turning of it. Feels very light. I'm actually getting slower. So you're like, look at that. Surely shouldn't be turning that much. Look, there's nothing there. I mean, what is the turning on this car? When I say turn, I just mean angular rotation. Because I can guarantee, if I go on 8 shifter, like that, it just feels weak. I don't know why the feel at force feedback would be different in cars, but it just definitely feels weak compared to F40. Very light. Yeah, I don't really like this Porsche, but I think it's only due to the steering, look. Or the steering inputs. So I'm probably going to stay in 6th. What lap we on? Lap 6. See, normally around there I like to just drop it down a gear and foot to the floor. Why would the force feedback be different in different cars if I've got the force feedback just set at the same as other cars? Thought that went last lap. See if we can get one position out of this dude here. Way too late there. See, I just feel like I can't get my foot down because it's got no grip. Right there, if I put my foot down, it's just going to chuck me straight off at the track. Look. Well, I go with Ferrari after this. Just to make sure my force feedback's right. Well, leader's on the last lap, so I've got one more lap. Sliding. Can't beat tyres, so hopefully the microphone's loud enough, game audio's sound, hopefully the Graphics are looking alright at 1440, we're streaming good. Look, full lock, look at this. Very weak. Oh, there's just no grip. Look. Man. Nah, definitely don't like it. Well, first place is already finished. I mean, we did start at back, managed to butcher my way through at beginning. I will leave replay run in a minute, but yeah, my first impression. Just get these heads set alright. I'll leave it running like that. So my first impression of this Porsche, the grip on tyres, don't feel much traction in the tyres, so maybe that's just what tyres are on. There's Mustang smashing into me there. And then just sort these audio levels out. I feel like I'm shouting. So hopefully the levels are okay. I'll just turn the engines down a little bit. I always have to have my mic full. Maybe it's the force feedback settings, but like I was saying while I was driving, why, if I've got my force feedback say set to 90 in the Ferrari F40, the amount of force feedback I feel in the F40 should be the same in the Porsche, right? But then the steering rotation on this Porsche just felt completely wrong. But in pit house, I think I've got that set to 540, so whether that's not transitioned into the Porsche, I don't know. But I think the force feedback should still feel the same whichever vehicle I get in regardless. So I might jump on F40, let's do that. What I'm going to do is jump in the F40 and just do a quick test, make sure that feels alright. But that's the first time I'm driving the Porsche, as in a race or on track properly. I've been around Nürburgring in it, and same again, I think when I tried that it felt like a little bit light. So we'll just switch back to my F40, because it is my favourite car in game as well. I don't know what it'll be like obviously on track. But it's just more just to test the force feedback that I'm getting through the wheel. Whoever's jumped in, welcome to the channel. 8 shifter this time. And we are at night, so let's just jump straight in. Go, go. Oh, I love the sound of this. See, straight away, I can just feel that in my wheel. I'm getting in here somewhere. Let me turn then, you fuckers. Oh, bollocks. I need to get that turbo down to 50. Otherwise, she's a right bitch to hand up. See, look, feel that in my wheel that I can feel straight away. I can just feel road brewing. Obviously, tyres are cold like, but I just don't get full throttle there, especially with cold tyres. Man, fucking heavy braking there. See there, she's just twitchy. I should have put my gloves on and all. Difference I feel like for sweating, palm sweating. Have to be a second, I think. Oh, nearly fucking lost it there. I was just about to say you can feel power coming on as soon as you're pulling out that corner. Come on. I'm going to drop into first, sink in there. Don't get off me. I was about to say you're not coming up on inside of me, it fucking is. Tyres are still cold. Just want to try and get round outside of him. He's fucking pushing me on left ears. I just feel like I could probably put power on a little bit earlier now. But I still don't look. She just got to fight it. Hope they ain't a nice time on very fucking merry-go-round wheel. So I'm fucking holding on to this for my life. I don't want to be in first because I know. Man, it's fucking intense, you know. Palms are sweaty. Still scared, lost a second or so there, pulling out of there. You just fucking try and take one at least. He's proper like, ain't him at all. Two spots there. Just butchered my way through. Like I'm going to do on you, mate. Get off the back end. Up to fifth. Not used to seeing my stats on left side either. No. Looking on left side. Lost them spots. At least one on them. I'm fucking hanging onto this steering wheel for my life. I only just realised I've got I-beam on. I bet they're not happy in front. Shouldn't be fucking around with them. Sorry boys. Trying to fucking sort my lights out. No, what's happening? We're dead. I don't know what lap we're on. Just completely lost it there. Jesus. I don't think she wants to go down in second there. Straight into last place. I don't mind the fucking flappy bonnet, I can still see a bit. And to be fair, it feels actually mad racing in this F40. Oh. I'm gonna have to gear up. I'm gonna replay that. But boy, this F40, it's absolutely amazing. I don't know why graphics do that. Does anybody know why? Drop it in comments below. I've got no DLSS on or anything like that, so it shouldn't be. Like you see the cars here, they look like you can see through them a little bit, but whereas all these cars here at the back, they're fully in like depth of field maybe or something. I don't know. But these all them look well there. I mean, I will leave replay because some people do like to watch it. I'm not going to play it all though. But man, my palms are proper sweating. That's why I've got my motorbike gloves. But then I can't like use my phone and stuff in them properly. But straight away, as soon as I jumped in that F40, the force feedback in the wheel felt spot on. I could feel alt-road properly. Feel exactly where tyres are, do you know what I mean? Taking one at cones out there, here it comes. I don't know what is best car in game, because I can't get out of this F40. I've tried Mustang, just tried that Porsche. And I think it's because I like the clutch in the H shifter, you know. It just feels real to me. You know, there's more feel to it than these just dropping it down paddles. I don't know. Nice speeding up a couple there. Coming round that last S-bend, that guy was just on my left door. Right side on me, here. He wasn't messing about. Look. Side by side, he won't be in his position up. He did same a little bit later on as well. There, look, see in them cars, like you can like see through them. It's as though like there, look, it's as though like the cameras that's playing the replay is not focusing on them, it's just focusing on my car. There you go, prime example, all them there in front of me. Is that a depth of field issue for focus or something? I might try a lap with gloves on. Or maybe go on Nurburgring or something, I don't know. I mean, I've been enjoying multiplayer. I don't know if you've been on multiplayer. Multiplayer's quite good. It does get a bit laggy with cars like bouncing around in front on you, even with a good ping, but that might be just their ping or something, I don't know. That game does look well, doesn't it? I'm looking forward to this open world set course at Evo open world, because obviously they brought Forza 6 out last couple of days, and I'll be honest, I just can't justify paying 60 quid for it or whatever it is. Because videos I've seen, yeah, graphics do look a little bit cleaner, a bit crisper. Cars do look nice, and I believe they've improved sounds of them. But it just looks too much like 5. And I've played 5 quite a lot. And you just end up just driving around. But it'd be nice in this, have a little bit of open world, then be able to come and jump on Nürburgring, because I think it's all set around the laser scanned all that area, I believe. And then people on Steam, I went in a discussion yesterday on Steam, they're asking obviously with Forza 6 coming out, like I'm saying, is there any updates on open world? But then they're discussing whether the roads outside of Nürburgring need to be laser scanned, can't they be like just made a little bit different? But then I think if they were just say made flat with no camber in roads, they'd be, the cars need to react to the tracks, don't they? Kunos have built this engine and built all this, so I say take a little bit longer, get roads laser scanned, because I mean all indicators work, hazards work, obviously all lighting works, so why not? It's okay, I don't want to watch this no more. I don't want to restart session, I don't think. There's so much, they say there's not much you can do on Evo, but there's loads of tracks really, and loads of different cars and stuff you can practice with. And if you're into all tuning your suspension and changing your camber and toe and all that lot, I don't really get all that, to be honest. I'm not like a massive enthusiast in that sense. I just love driving, you know. And this, in fact, I'm going to switch to it. Like, I believe, do you know the guy who does Nurburgring? I don't know his name. They've just had a 24-hour weekend this weekend just gone. Absolutely amazing. But he was saying that out of all the tracks, this is as close as you're going to get. So Nordschleife, we want, which one is it this one with the restarting car park? Because I prefer that. I don't like doing the little bit of what's it called? So I'd like to go on Imola. I know Imola quite well. That's probably nice in Ferrari and all. I've not even been on all these tracks. I know they added some new tracks as well. But which, yeah, the 24-hour. Is it that one? Looks like we've got the part at GP there. So it's got to be this one. But yeah, I don't really like going on GP. It's just I just want to go on main Nürburgring. So we're going to jump in this. Don't want to race, do I? Don't really want to see what it's like at night. So we'll change that time. We'll change it a little bit earlier in evening. Say 7, and then maybe it'll just... Don't want 8 laps on Nürburg. That'll kill me. We'll just do 2. To be on 30 litres, I suppose. May as well have cars on maximum whack. We want a single make off. Then hopefully we'll get to see a few more cars, and I'll put my Senate back. 13. Apply. Let's go. Let's move. You can see my cursor, can't we? Sometimes I turn that off in OBS. In fact, let's try this race with my gloves on. Never really raced with these gloves on. These are my motorbike gloves. Summer motorbike gloves. I believe it's going to be like quite warm tonight, this weekend. They're getting out like 25, 26, 28 or something stupid of it weekend. This will just probably help me grip a little bit better on wheel and stop my hands once they start sweating. When I'm racing in like on Brands Hatch, it yeah, that it feels good, but does it make me a better driver is the question, and that is I doubt it. So I'm going to try not to go too mad on this first lap, because I'll just end up in edge. I need my headset turning up a little bit now so I can hear this engine, because stuff like that's going to happen. Maybe I need to turn boost down a little bit. What's it on? Yeah. Right in thinking that. It's up on 70. I imagine you can probably turn that boost up a little bit once tyres get warm, but if you don't turn that boost down, she's fucking brutal. She's brutal enough without turbo. You dickhead. That weren't line he were going on, were it? As soon as he seen me coming up on inside, he just pulled across. Oh dear. But it don't feel like 8:30 at night. It feels more like fucking. I don't know where he's tapping his brake for. He ain't gonna. See, I believe they're like supposed to be improving this AI, but even though if you put them on like 95 to 100%, as in the skill, they still don't drive that well. Man, it's like fucking 6 in the morning. Oh dear. Do you know what I mean? It's like, if their skill level is 95, they shouldn't be taking corners like this, surely. I ain't putting foot down. I will now though. Get her down in second. The same there. There's a little section there where you lose grip, and if you just put foot down, it'll bounce and spin out. Same as that corner. My seat's not in right position, but straight away I feel, oh dear, dropped down too early there. I should drop about there. I think there's difference in top end speed in this F40. Just left that Porsche there. I hear this fucking engine open up then. And that Ferrari, new Ferrari on that carousel don't handle very nice. Man, you're a twat. Do you know what I'm saying? Why would he be going through there at that fucking speed, man? Now I can't see now. That's what I was trying to say. Even though they're their skills are, they don't seem to be driving like it. And plan was to actually just go a little bit steadier on this first lap. Get these tyres warmed up, but I think my steering's a bit fucked. See what I mean? Like, what? Shouldn't be driving at that speed. I'm gonna have to drop it down a gear. It's like through that section you can literally just go through it full wag. But see what she's got top end. Might drop her into 5th. Got to. Leader is on last lap. Yeah, well, we've got fucking twats on fast sections at track going to slow. Well, I had to get some left foot braking in there, but it's either it didn't drop into gear or even there, even now, I still don't put my foot down. Just as I said it, I thought I'll try and gear a little bit. Wheels going mental. But yeah, I've got to admit, definitely playing in gloves does feel a little bit better. Stops the sweating and slipping through wheel. So let's take them off. I'm going to leave this replay running. I will be ending the stream shortly. Because as I said at the beginning of the video, this is just to make sure camera's working okay, make sure audio levels are okay, and me be able to go live and do some live streaming either in AC or normal Assetto Corsa, some Assetto Corsa Rally. And like I said at the beginning of the video, I feel, let me just turn game volume down a little bit. As I said at the beginning of the video, I feel that since they took the NVIDIA like overlay off where you could have camera like this, it kind of ruined it for me to be able to go live. So, and I know it's been a while me actually having my camera on, so I just thought what I'll do, I'll go and have a look at this NVIDIA broadcast, which is the new way you do it, and see if I can get it to overlay on the stream like I used to have it before. and it's worked. It's working okay. Yeah, don't get me. What I would like to do is maybe get my camera to get my wheel in, block the background out of the monitor, so then you get, from here, you get the camera on hands and wheel like you see them where they've got it all in a full rig, you know what I mean? I've just got a 32-inch monitor, so I mean, back in the day I used to play on triple screens, but I just prefer a 32-inch monitor. It's 240 Hz refresh rate, and it's good enough for me. I don't play in 4K and stuff. And then I also stream it out at 1440. I think that maroon car there is the new Ferrari, isn't it? Is it 996, something like that? But it drives quite nice. I just don't like where the wiper is in the middle of the screen. So you've kind of like got to zoom all the way in to be able to get it out your way. I mean, graphics look alright. Hopefully the sound and everything's working okay. And what I will do is I'll end up watching this live stream back, make sure everything is in time as well, like my hands moving and, you know, we're not fucking lip syncing and all that crap. They lost back end there for a couple of different angles in. I mean, that looks quite well when he mizzed off then. I'll leave it like this a sec. And yeah, the reason I have my centre rear view mirror on is because my positioning in my driving position, I can't see my wing mirror, and you definitely can't see your rear view mirror, so I have the fake one up at top. Just enables me to see what's happening at the top, but it obviously don't help me if they're coming up on side of me like they did on Brands Hatch. Yeah, flashing him. Move out way, youth. So you can just see, like here, I'm holding back, but decided to get past him there. He slams his brakes on. I really wanted to go up left side, but I knew I had to come out wide here. I mean, when you can hit two cars like that and all, sounds really well. Listen to it. Sounds fucking close to an F1 car, that does. It's that high pitch, high tone. But yeah, it's not very good on that carousel. I like driving it. That I think it's that. I should maybe see what VR's like nowadays. There we go. So you know, it's just like that section through there. I can't really put my brakes on there because I've just started turning. Especially Ferrari, I'll just end up losing back end. But why is it braking that heavy? Surely once you've done your braking before corner, he should be getting back on, his foot back on. Should be getting his foot back down to the floor. And he did it on the, I don't know if it was him, but he did it on that opening just before it opens up to long straight as well. Should be more out to the left there. Get on inside tight. But yeah, what a fucking pleasure to drive around Nürburgring. I keep saying I'm going to go on my bike. I'm definitely going to do Nürburgring on my bike as well. See, and you always like take off a bit there. Yeah, this dick here. So like down here, I'm normally up into, I'm probably in 4th now. I can get up into 5th and belt it straight through there. He's got no cars in front on him, but he's braking there. Look at that, looks mint. Ooh, nearly lost twitchy back end out there. They don't look too bad in this view. Reminds me of old Ridge Racer game. You used to be able to like race on front at bonnet. I bet you could actually race on bonnet like this, so you can get like tighter on lines somewhat. I mean, this is where F40 shines. I did eventually put her into 5th. But looked at it catching up with this Porsche, and that Porsche must be like flat out. I don't know what top speeds and what this is, but here's where I didn't know if it had gone in gear. Can't hear it, can't hear it, can't hear it, can't hear it. No engine brake. And I don't know if it just fucking bumped and she started again. Better a clutch there. So yeah, I think overall, hopefully this has turned out okay. And I will be doing some more live streams, so drop some comments in the comment section below. Good or bad, not fussed. I just love driving, and now I've got camera up and running. We need to just test and make sure it's running alright. Get involved in the chat as well. There we go. Too much. Started to think, well, my tyres are all now warmed up after a lap. Ended up smashing her in. So I'm not going to drag it on. I'm going to sign off for now. So thank you for tuning in. If you've made it to end, happy days, and I shall see you all in the next one. Did you hear me just... Wait,